I made a video the other day that talked about why I hate Apple and their products, and that my next phone was probably going to be a Librem, but I ended up realizing, in reflection that I've got much deeper problems with Apple, and it goes right to the heart of the culture that exists and what Apple has done to the world of technology. You see, my vantage point at this is that Apple is guilty of a very grave sin as a company when it comes to technology. It is taking the world of tech down a very dark rabbit hole and in the completely wrong direction. And it goes right to the heart of the culture at Apple. I read recently that a huge number of young people, when they enter IT programs in college these days, don't even know how to use files and folders on either Windows or Linux, because the only technology they've ever touched when it comes to computers is their iPhone or the cloud. They've never managed their own data at any point or had to remember where to save a file and how to retrieve it later on. And all of this because the iPhone dumps things down so much that you don't have to know how to do any of that shit to use a quote computer unquote. Regardless of how locked down this system is, and how proprietary it is basically a computer. It's just one that is locked down more than our PCs ultimately are, which are freer devices than this is, because they grew up in a time in which, marketing had not gotten its claws into everything as much as, this has, and caused people to be so afraid, and zealously guardful of their own profits and hoarding their right to be the ones to repair your device and everything else. But this is the damage of what Apple is doing to the world of technology. The fact that so many Gen Z and Zoomers cannot even, and don't understand how file systems actually work. That is on the makers of this device. It is their fault more than anybody else. This is what Apple is doing to the world of technology. It's the harm. By making phones so stupid any idiot can use them, you've enabled a lot of people to be criminally incurious about technology and not bother learning anything more than the basics. You've encouraged technological illiteracy and damaged the world of technology, dragging it kicking and screaming down a very dark path of widespread technological illiteracy. The iPhone is so easy to use that if you keep using it very quickly, you become institutionalized, never bother learning anything more than you absolutely have to about technology. The phone is taking metaphorical brain worms and implanting them all over your brain and making you dumber as you use it. So easy to use that any idiot can do it, and thus so easy to use it turns you into an idiot by using it. I am I have now taken to writing on my page on the all poetry thing and in writing, and I hereby accuse Apple of fostering a world of tech illiterates and making the problem worse. They are literally taking the world of technology in the wrong direction. Their harm on the IT sector, they have done nothing good and have dragged the world backwards, not forward.